Game 2 in Peru. A July 5th rainout was picked up in the 5th inning. Belters extended a lead going into extra innings, held on to win 7-6 in the 10th. Game 2 starters, Jake Matisse, the right-hander, takes the hill for the Pistol Shrimp. Sam Finn on the other side for the Belters, fresh off the combined perfect game and being named Prospect League Pitcher of the Week.
Yeah, Alex, Sam Finn, 4 1/3 innings, pitched through 8 strikeouts, the combined perfect game. Talked to Billy Du Bois prior to today, saying he's looking to use that lineup again against the Pistol Shrimp.
Leadoff hitter for the Cornbelters, Gavin Michaels, digs into the right-hand batter's box. Bat 9th in the abridged game this afternoon. 7:07 time, first pitch here at Veterans Memorial Park. Jake Matisse working from the first base side of the rubber. First offer, ground ball to the right side. Silva fields it, fires it over to first in time. One pitch, one out to start game 2 of the doubleheader.
A way for the Pistol Shrimp to work quick. Seeing that Michaels will swing at anything near the zone, made weak contact with a slow roll, fast ground ball to Silva, the second baseman, and gets the out at first.
Tyler Thompson, the left fielder, digs into the right-hand batter's box. Thompson notched his 57th hit in the first one. First pitch to Thompson, clips the bottom half of the zone for a strike.
And Alex, with that 57th hit, he's now moved to 4th place in the Prospect League for most hits.
Tease turns into his wind. Breaking ball sent right back up the middle for a base hit. Tyler Thompson, his 58th hit of the summer.
Don't let this guy get hot. He's going to show you what he can do. 58 hits. Wow. Alex, he's nearing the top list of most hits, chasing down 63, which is the leader right now.
He moves alone into 4th place at the top of the leaderboard. Ben Vogley, the left-handed shortstop, digs in. First offer, paints the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. Runner on first, 1 away. No score here in the top of the first, just getting started in Peru. Cornbelters won the first half of a doubleheader, 7-6 in extra innings. Tease comes home. Fastball hums off the outside edge. Count goes even to 1-1. Defense tonight for the Pistol Shrimp. Duncan, the starting pitcher in game 1, plays left field. Weatherford in center. Shotzik in right. 1-1. Flied foul into the seats on the third base side. Roberts, Church, Silva, and Brown from left to right the infield tonight. Hudson Hall comes in to catch after not featuring in the first game of the doubleheader. Ben Vogley digs back in. A black cedar bat, all white batting gloves, comes to rest on his back shoulder. 1-2. Started to go around and appealed down to the first base umpire, Preston Childers. No, they'll go to the third base ump. Michael Outer says he held back.
Vogley back in game 1, Alex. He struggled with his first at-bat. Struck out looking, got a single, and then drew a walk. Looking to get on base.
Pickoff attempt over to first base. Tyler Thompson in standing. Change in umpires for game 2. Luigi Guerrero goes behind the plate. Michael Loudon after calling balls and strikes to third. 2-2 pitch. Towering pop-up into foul territory on the third base side. Roberts has a beat on it. He'll make the play just over the foul line.
Yeah, that one was popped up very high. 115 feet up into the air. Vogley, frustrated with himself, heading into the dugout, head down low. The runner on first, 2 away here in the top of the first. Any team's looking to get the first taste of a run scored.
Jackson Stanek, the powerful left-hander, digs in. 2 for 3, a pair of doubles in the first game today. Tease first pitch. Misses off the outside half with a breaking ball.
You can see Stanek wanted that pitch too. He almost went around, held back his swing, squatted down, did not go the full length.
1-0 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Silva deals with it, flips it to Church at second base for out number 3. A 1-out single for Tyler Thompson is worked around by Jake Matisse. No score as we head to the home half. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. No score in the top of the first from the Belters bats. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Sam Finn on the mound. Left-hander part of a combined perfect game a week ago now for the Normal Cornbelters. Teamed up with Jonah Roper and Josh Jones to bring the first ever perfect outing for the Normal Cornbelters.
Alex, more importantly, they got the win, too. It was against a tough team in the Aviators, and you shut down one of the most productive teams all season long. With only 3 guys, they go through the entire game, but they play a tough task here in Game 2 against the Pistol Shrimp.
Finn making his first outing since being named Week 8 Prospect League Pitcher of the Week. Ethan Silva, the leadoff hitter, digs into the left-hand side. Silva failed to reach in the first game of the doubleheader. Finn working from the third base side of the slab. Brings his glove up into his delivery to the plate. Misses on the inside half.
Now it's going back to Game 1. Sorry to jar in there, but he entered today. Silva did a 6-game hit streak, lost it.
1-0. Fastball hums into the top half of the zone for a strike. Defense behind Finn tonight. Thompson, Cody, Keyser. The outfield, left to right in the infield, McCrossin, Vogley, Michaels, and Stanek. Max Heineman enters the game to catch for Sam Finn. 1-1 home. Misses below the zone with a breaking ball. Sam Finn struck out 8 batters through 4 1/3 in his perfect outing against the Rex. Pistol Shrimp did damage in the first game, unable to come out victorious. 2-1 home. Big cut and a miss, strike 2. Ethan Silva hitting .354 through 27 games for the Pistol Shrimp. A high school senior from California will play his college ball at Hawaii next year. 2-2 toss. Misses head high with the fastball. Count goes full. Middle infield for the Belters, playing just on the lip of the outfield grass. Finn comes set. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. Silva will see another one. Cornbelters lost the next 2 games after the July 5th game was abridged. Have been 8-2 in their last 10, including a victory over the Pistol Shrimp earlier today. Illinois Valley 4-10 since the rain delay, including 3 dropped on the bounce. 3-2 pitch. Misses downstairs. A leadoff walk to Ethan Silva. The Pistol Shrimp officially have more base runners in one at-bat than the Terre Haute Rex did in 4 1/3 against Sam Finn.
And it's called a perfect game for a reason, right? It's not always going to happen. And Sam Finn coming into the game, he hasn't had much action for the Cornbelters. You walk the first batters you see, guy who's not much of a threat, 8 stolen bags. He's been caught stolen 3 times this season.
First pitch to Ireland. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, a called strike at the knees. 89 miles an hour on the fastball, located in the bottom right half of the zone. Ethan Silva leads off first. Now a pickoff attempt over to first. Finn stepped off the back of the rubber. Silva back in time. 8 stolen bases on the summer for the second baseman. He retakes his lead. Stanek holds him on. Finn a peek over, now comes to the plate. Foul ball straight back. Count goes to 0-2. Joey Ireland in the first contest today doubled and came around to score in the 7th. Flew out to center field in the 9th frame. Another pickoff attempt over to first base. This time Silva dives in head first. Back in safely. No one away, runner on first. No score here in the bottom of the first inning between the Normal Cornbelters and the Illinois Valley Pistol Shrimp. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball leaves it high. Good chase pitch. Doesn't get on top of his curveball. Finn stares in for his signs for Heineman. Peek over to first. Now comes home. Breaking ball slapped down the third base line, but foul. Crossan gives chase all the way to the bag and watches it drift right by.
Coming in today, though, for Ireland, the past 5 games that he's played in, 5 hits, showing that he can see the ball well in the last few games that he's appeared in.
Finn set at the belt. Peek at first. The next 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Sam Finn. Comes in just the second batter.
Flashes of his last appearance shine there, Alex. 8 strikeouts through 4 1/3. Gets the first one there after walking his first batter, Ethan Silva, who's over at first. Now he's going to face more with the heart of the lineup between Carter Brown.
Brown, the right-handed first baseman, digs in with a runner at first and 1 away. Finn comes set. Glance over to first, comes to the plate. Line drive into center field. Cody races back. He looks up. It'll be off the wall. Kicks away from Cody, loses his cap, fires it into the infield. Vogley. Coming around third is Silva. Throw to the plate, not in time. Pistol Shrimp strike first. A first inning double for Carter Brown brings in Ethan Silva. 1-0 Illinois Valley.
Man, and Alex, you got to look at it. Ethan Silva was frozen there for a second, thinking it could have been caught by Cody off the wall. Took him a second before he realized it's time for me to go. Then he turned on the jets. 105 miles an hour off the bat. It almost looked like the third right fielder, Keyser, watched that one almost sail out of the park. Did not even make an attempt to move over in the direction.
Caden shot stick in, first offer. Breaking ball misses below the zone. Left-hander to right-hander. Shot stick digs back into the right side. Finn a glance back to second base. 1-0 home. Line foul out of the ballpark. It'll get all the way into the grass fields on the right side of Veterans Memorial Park.
Alex Shotzik was one of the few stars that Shrimp had. 4 hits in that game just moments ago, including the makeup.
1-1 toss. Misses downstairs. Shot stick notched 2 of the 5 runs scored today by the Pistol Shrimp. Both the 7th and 8th doubled and came around to score. Finn steps off the back of the rubber. Carter Brown retreats to second base. Finn catches his bearings. Now retakes the hill. Second baseman Michaels keeping Brown honest at second base. A few claps. And retreats back into the hole. 2-1. Ground ball to the left side by the runner. Vogley fields it over to first in time. 2 away, but a runner just 90 feet away. The Pistol Shrimp look to add on to their 1-0 advantage.
Yeah, that one run coming in by Carter Brown's double, who's now over on third. He got Silva, who drew the walk to start the bottom of the first off, all the way around. And Sam Finn, seen glimpses of what he's capable of earlier this season. 4 1/3, 8 Ks, like we've mentioned. Got a strikeout already. You don't want to allow another run here.
Ryan Duncan, the right-handed left fielder, digs in. 0-0. Breaking ball clips the bottom half of the zone for strike 1.
Alex, back in game 1, Pistol Shrimp scoring 3 of their 6 runs on 2 outs.
Finn comes set. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into shallow right field. Michaels, the second baseman, calls everyone off and makes the play for out number 3. Pistol Shrimp leave Carter Brown at third base, but strike first. Ethan Silva walks and comes around to score to give the Pistol Shrimp a 1-0 advantage. We head to the second inning. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters Radio Network. Pistol Shrimp struck first in the bottom half of the first inning. They lead 1-0 over the Normal Cornbelters, looking to answer. 5, 6, 7 due up. Nolan McCrossin, Addison Worthman, and Max Heineman. The captain McCrossin digs into the right-hand side. Jake Matisse comes set. Right-hander's first offer of the second inning. Check swing, can't hold back. Called strike at the knees on Nolan McCrossin.
Crossan's a tough guy to get out. He hasn't struck out much this season.
Matisse, the 0-1 home. Misses off the outside half. The right-handed hurler making his first appearance of the summer. Allowed 1 hit in the first frame. Got out of it with no damage. 1-1 home. Breaking ball yanked arm side. Will race all the way to the backstop.
Alex, we talked about how this game's happening here, but other divisional games happening. The Burlington Bees and Clinton Lumber Kings are tied 0-0 on the top of the 4th.
2-1. Pop-up stays in the infield. Church camps under it at shortstop and makes the play to retire the captain McCrossin.
Quick work. Saw 4 batters back in the first. This time, 1 batter, 3 pitches, and he's gone.
Addison Worthman, the star of the show for good and bad in the first game, digs into the right-hand side. Worthman made an error out in right field and had a few more balls that he potentially could have got to. Saw a drop out in right, but hit a home run that will have folks talking about it for a while. 0-0. Curveball drops into the zone for a strike. 400 feet, 109 miles an hour off the bat. No wind presence here at Veterans Memorial. 1-0 home. Big cut and a miss. Fastball at the letters. American flag sits resting against the pole out in dead center field. Teese rocks and delivers. Fastball misses in on the hands.
Alex, that home run, got to talk about it. Down to the count, Worthman was, and excelled.
2-1. Cut and a miss, strike 2. Worthman has now homered in 4 of his last 5 contests, continuing a streak of 6 straight multi-hit games. 2-2. Hit well out to left field. This one's got a chance. Off the wall. It'll kick away from Duncan. Worthman thought it was gone, was watching it. He'll get into second base standing up. Thought we had 5 and 6 KC, but my goodness, is Addison Worthman seeing beach balls at the plate.
Everything is looking so huge to him right with 2 outs. 2 strikes, excuse me. Man, this guy is a stone-cold killer when there's 2 strikes on the board against him. He just sees the ball and he'll hammer it anywhere on the field.
Max Heineman digs in with a runner at second and 1 away. Worthman wraps his batting gloves off second. Silva holds him on. First pitch to Heineman. Line drive into center field. Weatherford coming in. It'll get by him. It'll race all the way to the wall. Heineman going around second. Worthman gets the wave from third. He'll score standing up. Heineman to third. No throw. A stand-up triple brings in the tying run. 1-1 here in Peru.
Max Heineman in recent games has been one of those quiet guys who's continued to contribute. If it's a triple, a single, a ball put in play, nevertheless, he's able to bring someone around, and now we have a tie ball game here in the top of the second.
Heineman hits in 10 of his last 11 games, Pistol Shrimp middle infield comes in. Eli Keyser hitting from the right side. Matisse comes home. Breaking ball clips the outside half of the zone for a strike. Keyser a .303 average through 25 games this summer. Just 11 RBIs. Another stands 90 feet away. Matisse hurls the 0-1. Cut and a miss, strike two.
Those last two pitches, Alex, 64 miles an hour jumps up 20 miles an hour to 84. It's hard for a batter to make that adjustment on their swing.
Incredible disparity for the Lewis University Flyer. 0-2. Misses outside with another heater. Sitting at 84 miles an hour, not an incredibly overbearing fastball by any means. T shakes a sign from Hall, now comes set at the belt. 1-2. Line drive into center field. Weatherford takes a few steps back, but he'll camp under it for out number 2. Here comes Heineman from third, can jog in. A long sac fly gives the Belters the lead. Normal over Illinois Valley, 2-1 here in the top of the second inning.
Exactly what you need to do there, right? If you can't get the ball put in play, you have a runner tag up from third, you take the lead, and now think about if this is your last out with Dylan Cody, you flip over the order to where some of the production has been most of the year.
Cody awaits the first offer from Matisse. Admires a strike on the bottom half of the zone. Cody came in as a defensive replacement for Addison Worthman after his blast for the 9th inning. Struck out in his one appearance in the first game. 0-1. Breaking ball paints the corner for strike 2. 2 away, no one on base. Belters already have put 2 across in the frame. Matisse, 0-2. Ground ball foul on the left side. Beautiful day for baseball here at Veterans Memorial Park. Clouds in the sky, but beautiful day for baseball. 0-2. Hit high in the air to left field. Duncan goes back. He'll stop at the warning track and make the catch for out number 3. Warning track power for Dylan Cody sees the second frame come to a close, but not before the Belters take the advantage back. 2-1. Normal leads Illinois Valley. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Normal snatches back the advantage in the top half of the second inning. Belters lead the Pistol Shrimp 2-1 as we head to the home half of the second frame. Chase Roberts, the third baseman, due up for the Pistol Shrimp. The leadoff man, Ethan Silva, walked and came around to score in the first. The first run scored on Sam Finn in over 8 innings. Finn, part of the combined perfect game for the Belters, where he went 4 1/3 of perfect ball. Illinois State product back on the hill, ready for a second inning of work. First pitch to Roberts, squares to bunt, pulls back on a ball high and away.
For Roberts coming in, he had that double like you mentioned. Hitting .257, the Penn State product.
Finn comes set, 1-0 toss. Fastball misses above the zone, 89 miles an hour on the heater. Sam Finn, 19 pitches already. Has to be careful as the Belters will love him to work deep in this 7-inning game. 2-0. Paints the bottom half of the zone for strike one. Chase Roberts on the season has done well for himself. .257 average like you mentioned. 2-1. Big cut and a miss at a fastball.
And you'll see, though, that Sam Finn, he's starting to ramp things up, getting faster and faster with each fastball he throws.
2-2 pitch. Back-breaking curveball, foul tip, strike three. Chase Roberts fouls it right into the glove of Heineman for the second strikeout of the day for Sam Finn.
Shows that when you have this many different pitches in your arsenal, what you can do with it. If you're known as a fastball guy, fastball, drop in the off speed, and you get someone to go around for your second K of the day.
Kirk Weatherford squares to bunt, pulls it back. Curveball misses above the zone for ball one. 2 runs on 3 hits through 2 innings for the Belters. 1 run on just 1 hit for the Pistol Shrimp. 1-0. Fastball misses below the zone. Sam Finn, frustrated, walks off the mound. Does a little lap. A new ball from home plate umpire Luigi Guerrero. And he retakes the hill. 2-0. Hit well out to center field. Cody going back on it. Has a play on it. He'll make it casually for out number 2.
Ball traveled far, 88 miles an hour off the bat into deep center field. Cody, and looks like he just has to jog over there and put his arm up and he'll catch anything.
Drew Church, the shortstop today for the Pistol Shrimp, digs into the right-hand side. Lights on at Veterans Memorial. Sun still doing its job. 0-0. Misses inside with the heater. Weather not much of a factor today. No one can complain about this. 1-0 home. Line drive into the right center field gap. It'll get down. Extra bases for Drew Church. Takes the turn, heads to second. Dylan Cody's throw. Not in time. Tyler Thompson puts on the tag anyways, but it'll be a 2-out double for Drew Church.
What a rocket from Cody on this throw. Moving over maybe 100 feet, going over from center field right in the middle into right center, and then tries to zip it in. Almost got it there in time.
Meeting of the minds between Coach John Jakiemic before the catcher Hudson Hall digs into the box. Jakiemic, also the owner of the Illinois Valley Pistol Shrimp, took over in 2019, was named Manager of the Year in 2024 when the Pistol Shrimp won the Prospect League. 2 away, runner on second. Belters lead 2-1 over the Pistol Shrimp here in the bottom of the second. Sam Finn, a peek back to second, 0-0. Misses downstairs.
Alex, for Hudson Hall, he did not play in game 1, entering today hitting .208. Small limited amount of at-bats, 24.
1-0 pitch, misses outside with the fastball. Sam Finn clearly not in rhythm. After a few of these fastballs, he stepped off the back of the mound, done a little lap to catch his bearings. Big deep breath from the southpaw. 2-0 toss. Misses downstairs with the fastball. Count goes to 3-0. Sam Finn looking into the Belters dugout. Not sure what he's looking to see in return. 3-0 to Hudson Hall. Finn kicks and fires. Misses outside, a 4-pitch walk to the catcher.
This is where, as a catcher in Heineman, you have to check in on your pitcher. Anytime it's a 3-0 count, it's typically a forced pitch. Go right down the middle. It's a take pitch by the batter. Unless it's something that you're confident in that you can hit. Now you put runners on first and second. You gave up a run back in the bottom of the first. Cornbelters lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. 2 away. You don't want to allow anyone to continue to put in a ball into play. And when you turn over the order to one of the most effective hitters who's almost hitting 400 on the season, and Ethan Silva, it's a scary situation for the Cornbelters.
Silva digs into the left-hand batter's box. Runners on first and second with 2 away. Max Heineman resets himself behind the plate following his talk with Sam Finn on the hill. Finn comes set at the belt. First offer. Breaking ball misses downstairs. Sam Finn making just his second start of the summer. His first one, we've already sung the praises of a combined perfect game. Reliever for the Redbirds of Illinois State, trying his hand to start the game. 1-0. Fastball misses inside. 6 consecutive balls for Sam Finn. Silva digs back in, walked in the first, and came around to score. 2-0. Hit well out to right field. Carrying, it'll tail foul. Had the distance, KC, but couldn't straighten it out.
You love to hear the sound of that bat when it makes contact with the ball. If it was turned just a little more to the left, it would have been a home run. The entire crowd had an ooh right before when they heard the same pop that we did.
Silva digs back in, 2-1 count. Finn gives a peek to second base. The left-hander's deal. Breaking ball leaves it upstairs. Count goes to 3-1. You have a base open, KC, but you don't want to bring the bases loaded for Joey Ireland. Just 3 walks on the season so far. 3-1 pitch is spiked. Another walk for Sam Finn, and the bases are loaded. That'll bring pitching coach Ryan Willard out to the mound as Sam Finn doesn't feel like he's real confident in his stuff tonight.
No, we've continued to see him look over into the bullpen, waiting to see after each pitch, was that the right one that I was supposed to throw? Is that the right signs? He's very frustrated with himself. We continue to see him take his time walking around the mound before he would get back on the rubber. When you give up a double after going 1 and 2, getting 2 outs, it takes some time, and then you walk 2 batters. I feel the boys will come out, and this may be it.
Sam Finn clearly upset, and it appears that will be Sam Finn's night. Billy Du Bois joins them on the hill. No one is moving in the Cornbelters bullpen, but that will be the end of the night for Sam Finn. Not what you want to see in his first outing. Here comes the trainer. First outing since the perfect game. You feel an added pressure with that regard. He threw 66 pitches against Terre Haute, and now he'll leave the game with Ryan Willard clearly dealing with some kind of injury.
It's his elbow is what it looks to be. Not having a lot of comfort in that. That's what the trainer's going to come in and look at, especially in his throwing arm, too. You could see him right before he came out. Had to kind of shake it out.
Ahead 2-1. It'll be a Cornbelters pitching change with the bases loaded. We'll step aside and we'll be back with you when baseball returns here in Peru. Sam Finn's night is done after an inning and 2/3. Leaves holding his left elbow. Joe Stellano called on out of the pen much earlier than he would have expected. Bases are loaded with 2 away. Designated hitter Joey Ireland into the right side. The right-hander Stellano's first pitch. Misses inside. Sam Finn clearly didn't look like himself, Casey.
He did not. He came off of a stellar performance his last outing. He came this one 2 Ks.
Stellano comes set. 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. Stellano working out of the windup. He's made 4 appearances so far this summer, his first of which was an outing to forget. Came in against Clinton, walked 1 batter, and was behind 2-0 on the next when Billy Du Bois was quick out of the dugout to yank him. Since then, he's settled in 4 innings through 4 appearances, 2 one-inning stints, and a 2-inning appearance, 2.25 ERA. Looking to shut the door on the Pistol Shrimp here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 1-1. Cut and a miss, strike 2.
See that he was happy after he threw a strike there, a little more of a bounce after he threw it. He's pitched against the Pistol Shrimp once already this season, back on July 2nd. Just an inning, got a strikeout, but he's happy about that.
1-2 home. Fly ball, foul territory on the right side. It'll get into the concourse. Ireland doubled, which brought in Caden Shotzik in the first game of the doubleheader. 1 for 2, added a fly out to his account. 2 away, bases loaded. Stellano readies for the 1-2. Here it comes. Misses below the zone. Cornbelters infield halfway to the dugout thinking that was strike 3.
It's a little low off of the zone, and we've seen delayed calls from umpires here tonight. That one looked like it was about to be a strikeout, and then Luigi Guerrero held back.
2-2 home. Misses outside. Heineman fires it back to Stellano. Bases loaded, 2 away. Cornbelters ahead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 2nd. Stellano readies. Payoff pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Michaels fields it over to first. Stanek a long stretch in time. Cornbelters get out of a bases loaded jam and maintain the advantage. We head to the 3rd inning. Belters lead 2-1. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Cornbelters already have gone to the bullpen. Pick things up here in Peru. Top of the 3rd action. Jake Matisse showed he was human when he gave up 2 runs in the 2nd frame. Cornbelters lineup turns over for a first time here in the third. Gavin Michaels digs in on the right side. Matisse, the first offer. Paints the corner on the outside half for strike one.
Seen 3 different pitches from him today. The fastball, curveball, and then that time a changeup.
Right-hander kicks and deals. Fan and a miss on a breaking ball that Matisse pulled the string on.
Get him with the curveball that time outside. Same place the last pitch was.
Matisse kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike three. Uno dos adios to Gavin Michaels for out number one of the third inning.
That was good. It's a good pitching overall, and you go 3 pitches, some of the best pitching that we've seen. Gavin Michaels known to reach for things outside of the zone, exactly where those pitches were placed.
First pitch to Tyler Thompson, misses on the outside half. Thompson singled in the first inning, bringing his hit total on the campaign to 58, alone in 4th place in the Prospect League. 1-0. Misses outside, another heater off the outside half. Thompson chasing 61, his mark from a season ago, and 71, the all-time record for the single season hits for the Cornbelters. Gives this one a ride into the left center gap and down. Duncan will cut it off to keep Tyler Thompson at first, but just like in the first inning, a 1-out single for the left fielder.
Continues to keep climbing up those ranks. 59 hits on the season. He had 61 and 13 more games than the Cornbelters have to play this year. And Alex, I think he has a good chance to get up to 70.
Will be fun to track as this season continues. Ben Vogley, the left-handed hitting shortstop, digs into the box. Runner on first with one away. Teese comes home, misses downstairs with a fastball.
Alex, Vogley's one of the few players on the Cornbelters who excels hitting on the road. Hitting over 330. He hasn't done much in these past 2 games yet.
Teese set at the belt, 1-0. Fastball hums into the zone for strike one. Thompson, with just 10 stolen bases so far on the summer, takes a small lead over at first. Brown holds him on. Now he starts to go. Matisse steps off the back, fires it to short, the tag, got him. Tyler Thompson thought he caught Jake Matisse asleep, took off in the middle of his delivery, trying to get an 11th stolen bag on the summer. Matisse alert to it, steps off the back, fires it to second base for out number 2.
The third time it's happened between these 2 teams. Barada and Vogley both got caught stealing.
1-1 pitch. Clips the outside half of the zone, says Luigi Guerrero. Ben Vogley doesn't like it. He'll dig back in behind in the count, 1-2. Matisse rocks and fires. Misses outside with a fastball. Now 2 away and the base is empty after Tyler Thompson was taken off the base paths. Matisse comes set. Bounces and delivers. Breaking ball misses below the zone. Pistol shrimp halfway to the dugout. Hall was ready to throw that one around for out number 3. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Silva makes the play over to first to retire Ben Vogley. Tyler Thompson singles in the third, but is taken off the base paths. Cornbelters stay quiet. 2-1 they lead as we head to the home half of the third inning. Joe Stellano back on the mound after replacing the starter Sam Finn. We'll be back with you when baseball returns in Peru. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Joe Stellano had his number called out of the bullpen a little earlier than he would have expected. Entered in the second frame, back for the third inning. 3-4-5 due up for the Pistol Shrimp as they look to make up a 2-1 deficit to the normal Cornbelters. Pistol Shrimp sit in 5th place in the Northwest Division. Cornbelters in 3rd. First offer. Yanks a fastball way outside, erases all the way to the backstop. Carter Brown steps out, now retakes the right-hand batter's box.
So that's still a warm-up pitch, right? Had a long inning he had to sit down through. Just waiting to get his arm back out there on the hill and throw for the Cornbelters.
Stellano the 1-0. Blows a fastball right by him. Carter Brown doubled in the first frame, brought in Ethan Silva for the Pistol Shrimp's lone run, was stranded on third base. Solano comes set, shakes a sign from Heineman, now comes home. Sawed off a foul ball behind home plate.
Alex, I really want to know how many foul balls have been hit between these two teams in the past 2 games. There was one strand where I believe Tyler Thompson had 8 foul balls hit out of the park.
1-2 pitch. Flied foul, another one. Casey, I know that at the Corn Crib at least, a KCL baseball, if it's hit into the concourse and is not returned, is equivalent to $9 out of the Cornbelters' yearly budget. That's why fans can return it for a sweet treat. Solano set, 1-2. Misses outside with the fastball.
Is it really $9?
Believe so. That's why you could trade it in for a small Dippin' Dots worth $6. The Cornbelters see that as a win in the bottom line. 2-2. Line drive on the right side and through. A leaping Michaels can't bring it back. It'll be a lead-off single for Carter Brown.
Yeah, the double that drove in a run his last time around is stopped over on third. And we got some of those loud things. I forget what they're called.
Boomsticks, maybe?
Boomsticks, yeah. You got some boomsticks making some loud noise here on the broadcast, but you get some energy flowing for the Pistol Shrimp.
Caden Shotstick awaits the first pitch. Swings and misses at a breaking ball that dropped off the face of the earth. Runner on first with no one away. Shotstick grounded out to Ben Vogley at short his first time up. Solano from the stretch. Shallow pop-up. It'll stay in the infield. Gavin Michaels camps under it for out number 1.
He doesn't have to jump this time for that one. He just moves over more to his left to get it. Still hold the runner on first and Carter Brown. You go through the heart of the lineup. If you can get these guys out, it'll make your life a little bit easier later down the road.
Ryan Duncan, the starting pitcher in the first contest today, plays left field in the second. Digs into the right side. Runner on first with one away. Solano comes set at the chest. Nothing. Misses downstairs with the breaking ball. Solano a long look into Heineman. Here's the 1-0. Flied foul on the right side. Sun continues to set. Clouds overhead. The lights finally starting to have an impact here at Schweikert. Stanek holds on Brown. Runner on first with one away. Belters lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. 1-1. Towering pop-up. Third baseman McCrossin goes back. It'll be Ben Vogley, the shortstop, who calls everyone off and squeezes it for out number 2.
Seen a few of those now back-to-back at-bats where both batters could not get full swings on them and pop up. We had the pop-up into shallow right field where Michaels, the second baseman for the Cornbelters, had to move over. And now Vogley from a shortstop spot moved all the way over to the foul line in the left field area.
First pitch to Chase Roberts. A backpick attempt for Heineman. Runs high. Jackson Stanek keeps it in the infield. Pitch called a ball. Third baseman Roberts hitting from the right-hand side. Stellano set, 1-0. Catches the outside half for a strike. Perhaps a makeup call for the first one.
See that the umpire's zone is the umpire's zone. Cannot rebuttal anything that he sees from his point of view.
Pickoff attempt over to first base. Stanek puts the tag on. Safe.
Look close.
Good on you, KC, for following the directive we were sent to stray away from criticizing Prospect League umpires. 1-1. Fouled away. We'll see another one.
I gotta ask, do you think there's ever been a broadcaster that's been thrown out by an umpire?
It would
If you're
be
loud
tough.
enough.
It would be tough.
I feel like if you're loud enough and they could hear you.
There's certain baseball stadiums, the Brewster Whitecaps come to mind in the Cape Cod Baseball League, where the broadcaster is nearly on the field. 1-2. Holds back on a breaking ball outside, and appeal down to Michael Loudon. Confirms he went around. Now he's going to ask the first base umpire, Preston Childers, and he says no. Why did Michael Loudon say out if he wasn't sure? I'm not sure. Billy Du Bois out of the dugout.
I'm fuming right now if I'm Billy Du Bois after that.
Ridiculous. Chase Roberts in. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fouled straight back.
And Alex, like I said earlier, they have a better view than we do. We can't see everything, and the appeal over to first, while there are, you have Stanek, the first baseman, and you also have Brown possibly blocking that view. The middle infield judge would have potentially the best view to see if the batter and Roberts went all the way around.
Solano, 2-2. Misses downstairs. Runner on first with 2 away. To finish the thought, KC, at a stadium where the broadcaster is next to the field, perhaps you could exclaim too loudly that they were poor that day and get yourself hooked. Solano set at the chest. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 looking. Joe Stellano sends Chase Roberts back to the dugout window shopping. Stellano absolutely dealing here in Peru. We'll head to the 4th frame. Cornbelters still lead 2-1 over the Pistol Shrimp. You're listening to the normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Top of the 4th action in Peru. Heart of the Belters order due up. 4, 5, 6. The first of which Jackson Stanek in on the left side. Tease comes home. Breaking ball poured into the zone for strike 1. Cornbelters ahead of the Pistol Shrimp 2-1 after 3 frames. Tease 0-1. Misses downstairs. The slender right-hander has had a good day so far on the hill. Cornbelters got to him in the 2nd inning after a Worthman double and a Heineman triple manufactured a run. 1-1. Clips the outside half of the zone for a strike. Illinois Valley has a right-hander up and moving in the bullpen. Quiet in the Belters bullpen. Teese turns into his line. Line drive to left field right at Duncan. He'll make the play for out number 1.
Look, there's a Duncan. That one almost went over his head, moved back, and then it fell right before it got to him and had to creep in. We've seen already that Weatherford tried for one that went past him, almost a replica of what happened earlier in this game.
1 away, no one on base for the captain. Nolan McCrossan digs into the right side. Matisse kicks and deals. Breaking ball hits softly on the ground on the right side. Silva fields it, flips it over to first in time for out number 2. Casey, the Cornbelters coaching staff at multiple times this season have found themselves shorthanded by suspension or other matters. But today, they're missing perhaps the most important member of the staff, Nick Roseman.
Oh, right. Nick Roseman, the most important. A player's coach, an intern's coach, and even a coach to the other coaches.
Can do it all. Was a bullpen catcher. Now, some may say he's the head coach of the Cornbelters. Nothing to Worthman. Breaking ball drops into the zone for strike 1. Addison Worthman is seeing beach balls right now. Hit a double off the wall in the second inning. 0-1. Finds the outside half of the zone for strike 2.
This is where he had his home run back in game 1. Down to the count 0-2.
Teese long pause. Steps off the back. He knows he doesn't want to pitch to Addison Worthman with 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks and fires. Breaking ball runs and clips Addison Worthman in the back. The designated hitter for the Cornbelters is striking fear into opponents. 0-2 hits him with the pitch.
You asked me earlier, when's the time where you stop pitching to him? When he's down in the count 0-2. Man, Addison Worthman is a special talent that the Cornbelters found. He's showing you why this guy could be one of the top Division I players at some point later in the future.
It's tough to get a guy out if you can't pitch to him with 2 strikes. First pitch to Heineman. Slapped foul the other way. For those of you just joining us, mentioned the Belters without perhaps the most important piece to the puzzle, Nick Roseman. Runner on first, 2 away. 0-1. Breaking ball clips the bottom half of the zone for a strike.
Probably one of the best coaches that the Cornbelters have found throughout the years. If there was a Hall of Fame and his jersey was retired, it would be up in the rafters.
0-2. Fouled straight back. I would love to see the graphic Nick Roseman made using AI for his own Hall of Fame induction.
I would love it. I don't think that's a graphic. That's real life. It's happening at the Corn Crib later tonight.
0-2. Breaking ball misses outside. A front office position recently opened in the normal Cornbelters organization. I think Nick Roseman could be the first name on the short list for that one. Pickoff attempt over to first base. Worthman dives back in safely. Getting the jersey dirty for the first time tonight. You don't have to do much sliding when you put it over the wall. 1-2. Breaking ball hit well out to center field. Weatherford goes back. Looking up at it, he'll make the catch on the warning track. Heineman just under a curveball. And another scoreless frame for the Belters. They still lead 2-1. We'll head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. You're listening to the normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Joe Stellano back on the hill for a full second inning of work. Has kept the Pistol Shrimp quiet since replacing Sam Finn earlier than expected. The left-handed starter left the game with elbow soreness. The flame-throwing righty Stellano has replaced him. Kirk Weatherford, left-handed hitting center fielder, digs in. First pitch of the bottom of the fourth. Called strike at the knees. Belters lead the Pistol Shrimp 2-1. A win for the Belters moves them to 14-8, climbing up the Northwest Division standings. 0-1. Misses downstairs. Belters fans will keep their eyes on a game in Clinton, I believe, between the Bees and the Lumber Kings that could have massive implications. Burlington ahead 9-0. My goodness. 1-1. Misses head high.
Started off with a double with runners on second to get the first run in, and then Burlington continued to pour it on. Top of the sixth, 2 outs, they lead.
2-1 pitch. Weatherford holds back on a ball that misses above the letters. 3-1 the count. Weatherford flew out to center field back in the second inning. Solano set at the chest. 3-1. Misses inside. A 5-pitch walk to the leadoff hitter in the fourth frame.
Not any movement in the bullpen and not any movement in the dugout either by any coach, but you don't want to pitch to Drew Church, who doubled off of Finn back in the second. His journey ended on the third base bag, and you have a runner on first, team down by 1, looking to bring him around.
Church in on the right side, runner on first, no one away. Solano comes home, a back pick attempt from Heineman. Back in safely is Weatherford. Call at the plate, a ball. It's tough to get a strike call, KC, when the catcher pops out of his stance like Heineman did there. 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, but when you get a guy to go all the way around on your next pitch, way to answer back.
Church, a .243 average through 26 games this summer. Solano comes home. Line drive foul on the right side. First base coach for the Pistol Shrimp tried to make a play, hit off his hands. Solano uses the rosin bag behind the hill. Retakes the slap, working from the first base side of the rubber. Stares in for his signs from Heineman. Peek over at first base. Comes home. Ground ball to the right side. Michaels fields it. Eats him up a little bit, able to get it over to first in time for out number 1.
Like he was in the circus juggling there prior to making the throw, bobbled it, and then grabbed it, and finally whipped it over to first. You move the runner over from first to second in Weatherford, and now you face the lineup here at 9-1-2, where they haven't been the most productive.
That wasn't going to be 2 anyways, as Michaels was taken towards first base. It'll be Hudson Hall, the right-handed catcher. First pitch from Solano. Clips the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. And now in our directive, KC, it said that while we were advised not to criticize, we could point out inconsistencies. And that's exactly what Luigi Guerrero has been tonight. 0-1. Ground ball back up the middle. Michaels can't barehanded it hit the second base bag. Here comes Weatherford from third. He'll score standing up. A 1-out single for Hudson Hall brings this game tied at 2.
Yeah, that one where both of Vogley and Michaels were colliding in on the ball. Michaels saw that he juggled the last one that was hit his way from Drew Church. That time went off of his foot. FIFA's over, man. Make the play.
I think it hit the second base bag. 1 away, runner on first. Lineup turns over for a third time. Ethan Silva grounds the first pitch he sees to Gavin Michaels. Turns it to Vogley for 1. No throw. So they'll take the lead runner off the bases. Ethan Silva trades places with Hudson Hall. Runner at first with 2 away for the Pistol Shrimp. They trail the Belters. No, they've equalized. 2-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Joey Ireland, the designated hitter, digs into the right-hand batter's box. Solano comes home. Wave and a miss. Strike 1. Ireland. Yellow and red cleats make him stand out on the field, matching the colors of the Pistol Shrimp. Solano set at the chest. 0-1. Fastball misses off the outside.
Alex, I asked you the question earlier. Do you ever think there's been a broadcaster ejected from a game? We actually have someone doing some deep research for us to find that out, so we may have an answer.
1-1. Flied foul into the seats on the first base side. Who is doing the research?
The man, the myth, the legend, Nick Roseman.
Did he find an answer, or he's currently digging?
Currently digging.
We'll let you know as soon as lead research analyst of the Normal Cornbelters broadcasting department finds one. Solano comes set. 2 away, runner on first. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Joe Solano gives up his first run of the game when his leadoff walk to Weatherford comes around to hurt him, but gets out of a jam. After 4 innings, 2-2 here in Peru. Belters bats due up next. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. All tied up at 2 after 4 innings in Peru. Jake Matisse's night is done on the hill for the Pistol Shrimp. 4 innings of work, 4 hits, and 2 earned runs. The right-hander's replaced by a fellow righty, Martin Ledbetter from Wabash Valley, takes the hill. He'll meet 8-9-1 due up for the Cornbelters order. Eli Keyser, the right fielder, digs into the right side. Ledbetter's first pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Clip the catcher Hall. It'll race all the way back to the backstop.
Alex, the last time that Eli Keyser was up the sac fly to bring in Max Heineman after his triple.
Keyser hitting .303 through 25 games this summer. Ledbetter set at the belt, 0-1. Misses downstairs with a breaking ball. No real wind presence here at Veterans Memorial Park. American flag sitting directly against the pole out in center field. 1-1. Misses head high with the fastball. 90 miles an hour from the right-hander.
Alex, 3 different pitches, 3 different positions on where they were. An inside fastball, a high fastball, and a low outside off-speed pitch.
2-1. Misses high and tight with another heater. Count goes to 3-1. Pistol Shrimp defense playing straight up. Middle infield just a step ahead of the lip of the outfield grass. Ledbetter comes set. 3-1 home. Fouled straight back. Count goes full.
It's going to be counted as a long strike is how you could classify that. And for a pitcher, you can be happy about it, right? You work yourself back in the count after start off with a strike, lose your next few pitches. It's 3-1. You get a long strike there, and now it can go either way.
Payoff pitch. Strike 3. Luigi Guerrero. Strike 3 sign is equivalent to someone pumping their fist in celebration. A little bit tough to tell. Not sure Eli Keyser was convinced either. Regardless, out number 1 of the 5th inning. Dylan Cody digs into the right-hand side. Flew out to left field in his first trip. 0-0. Cody squares the bunt. He pops it straight up into the seats. Addison Worthman's dad nearly made a play, but a Pistol Shrimp supporter will grab it. He'll toss it to a young fan. Souvenir. Dylan Cody behind 0-1. His shot in the second inning landed on the warning track. 0-1 pitch. Misses high and tight with the fastball. Has Nick Roseman done some digging for us? Has he found a broadcaster who was ejected, excuse me?
He did. I got to read the document.
1-1 fouled straight back.
Oh, here it is. Verified radio and TV play-by-play announcers ejected while broadcasting, none. But there have been a few PA announcers.
There you go.
And stadium audio personnel and production personnel. So Luciano's got to watch out back at the corn crib.
Ledbetter set. 1-2. Fastball misses outside. Count goes even to 2-2. Chase Roberts, the third baseman for the Pistol Shrimp, was convinced that was strike 3. 2-2 ball game. 2-2 pitch. Misses downstairs. Count goes full. 1 away, bases empty. Dylan Cody, the 9-hitter tonight for the Belters, looking to set the table here in the 5th inning. Ledbetter gets his signs from Hall. Now comes set at the belt. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 call. Fastball at the knees, 90 miles an hour, locks up Dylan Cody. Back-to-back strikeouts for Martin Ledbetter.
Alex, I don't want to say it, but at the same time, Dylan Cody's confidence feels like it's deflated ever since the beginning of the season. He hasn't swung the bat. He's continued to stand up there in the box and just watch pitches go by. He doesn't want to be competitive and swing the bat.
First offer to Gavin Michaels. Big swing and a miss. Michaels struck out back in the 3rd. Digs back into the right-hand batter's box with 2 away and the base is empty. Tie ball game here in the top of the 5th frame. Second game of a doubleheader. 0-1. Fastball clips, changeup clips the outside half. Ahead 0-2. Gavin Michaels looking to avoid being the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning. Ledbetter set at the belt, comes home. Fly ball, foul into the seats on the right side.
I mean, you don't have to worry about him being a competitive batter, Alex. Gavin Michaels will swing the bat whenever he wants to. Anything in the zone, man, he'll make contact with it, try and put it in play.
Ledbetter set. The right-hander kicks and fires. Misses downstairs with the fastball. New ball for Hall. He'll fire it back to his pitcher. 1-2 the count. Gavin Michaels' average drops immensely when he heads on the road. Just 185 when he gets on the bus. Ledbetter set. 1-2. Misses head high with the fastball. Right-hander has been dominant since entering the game in the 5th frame. Looking for his 3rd straight strikeout. Ledbetter set. The 2-2 toss. Spikes a fastball. Count goes full. 2 away, bases empty. Gavin Michaels, a long look at the pitcher. Digs back into the right-hand batter's box. Ledbetter set at the belt. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Martin Ledbetter strikes out the side in the 5th inning and keeps the Cornbelters quiet for a 3rd consecutive inning. We head to the home half of the 5th inning, all tied at 2 apiece. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Joe Stellano back for another inning of work. Replaced Sam Finn, the left-handed starter, in the 2nd inning. Returns for the 5th. 3-4-5 due up for the Pistol Shrimp, first of which the right-handed hitting first baseman Carter Brown. Stellano kicks into his windup. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball right down the middle, blows it by him.
Brown on the day, 2 of 2. A double back in the first that drove in a run, and then a single his last time up.
0-1. Chopper right back up the middle. Vogley to it over to first in time.
A slow roller, 54 miles an hour off the bat. A pitch that was a little outside the zone that Solano got Brown to reach for, and it went right up the middle. Vogley used his speed, got set, put his glove down, and then just the arm speed off of him to get it over at first for out number 1.
1 away with no one on base here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Caden Shotstick, the right fielder, digs in, takes the first pitch above the zone for ball 1. Shotstick 0 for 2 in the 2nd game of the doubleheader. Stellano rocks and fires. Ground ball to Ben Vogley. Fields it at the chest over to first in time.
Vogley's being very present in this game, Alex. Twice that Shotstick has hit it over in his direction. Back-to-back times on the last 2 batters that it's been hit his way. Just seeing, it looks like it's effortless for him to get down into his stance and get an out over at first.
2 away quickly in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Ryan Duncan on the right side. First pitch drifts all the way to the backstop. Max Heineman, a nice barehanded grab as it caromed back to him. Stellano resets himself. Sun continuing to set. 8:26 local time. 1-0 pitch. Flied foul behind the seats.
This game started at 7:07. Wrote it down. We were an hour 20 in. You're in the bottom of the 5th. Quick game.
Solano set 1-1. Misses outside. Joe Stellano, a quick delivery, whether it's out of the windup or from the stretch. 2-1 home. Flied into deep right field. It'll tail foul. Into the trees. Veterans Memorial Park, unlike some of the other stadiums in the Prospect League, doesn't have a seating bowl around it. More reminiscent of Community Park, which it is. 2-2 toss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Joe Stellano sends the Pistol Shrimp down 1-2-3 in the 5th. Belters bats due up next for the 6th inning. You're listening to KCL Baseball. No, normal Cornbelters Baseball. KCL playoffs taking place at the Corn Crib. Don't go anywhere. Martin Ledbetter back for a second inning of work after striking out the side in the fifth. He'll meet the heart of the Cornbelters order. 2, 3, 4, Tyler Thompson, Ben Vogley, and Jackson Stanek due up in the sixth inning. All tied at 2 here in Peru. Tyler Thompson swinging a yellow-barreled bat with a green handle, lays it to rest on his back right shoulder. Right on right matchup, Ledbetter comes home. Fastball misses off the outside half. Sun continues to set lights in full effect here at the Corn Crib, Veterans Memorial Park.
You're really wanting some KCO action, aren't you?
I am. 1-0. Misses downstairs. Would love to be there for the playoffs tonight. Heard the top-ranked Bobcats fell.
They did to the Flamingos. My ground sloths still in the hunt.
2-0. Misses head high.
Some good talent, though, in the KCL that's going to be pitching for the Cornbelters here soon. Saturday and Sunday, some KCL talent will be called up.
3-0 to Thompson. Fastball right down central lane, as you would say, for strike one.
Got to think of some better ones for you. Central lane, Broadway, the red carpet.
I-74. 3-1. Flied foul into the seats. No one on. Base is empty. Tyler Thompson, the first batter of the sixth inning. Cornbelters kept things close in the first game of the doubleheader. Won 7-6 in extra innings. Payoff pitch. Ground ball to the left side. Roberts fields it on one hop over to first base in time.
Thompson, 2 hits today already. Sometimes your luck can run out as a hitter. 2 of 3 on the day. I mean, still a really good outing by Thompson.
Digging in is the left-handed shortstop Ben Vogley. 0 for 2 in this one. He's shown bunt on the first pitch in his last 2 attempts. Chase Roberts, the third baseman, playing back. First offer. Misses downstairs with the breaking ball. Vogley has been on a tear of late. 9 games on base streak. Continued in the first half of the doubleheader. The single and a walk. 0-1. Misses inside. No, called strike. Ben Vogley anticipated a ball, as did I. Luigi Guerrero says strike on the inside half. 0-2 to Vogley. Pistol Shrimp defense playing straight up on the left-hander. 0-2. Flied foul into the seats on the third base side. Ledbetter throws hard, 88 miles an hour. Quicker than the starter Jake Matisse, who went 4 innings of 2-run ball. He was sitting around 84. 0-2. Misses downstairs. Ben Vogley, one of the most disciplined hitters on this Belter squad, leads the team in walks. Casey, the kicker, he leads them in strikeouts as well. Both marks rank in the top 10 in the Prospect League. 1-2. Hit well out to left center field. Duncan going back on it. He'll make the catch just shy of the warning track.
Alex, for Ben Vogley, known as a power hitter, right? He can put a ball into play. He's still searching to be up in that contention for 50 hits on the season. 47 entering today. Just hasn't got anything else going for him.
Jackson Stanek, the powerful left-handed hitter, digs into the box. Stanek tattooed a ball in O'Fallon that went 430 feet. Over 2 tonight. First pitch to Stanek. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. Ledbetter comes set. Stanek taps the plate twice. Ledbetter 0-1. Runs in, nearly clips Stanek. Dances out of the way. Stanek will miss his first 2 games of the Belters season. Billy remarked in 2 years, but certainly of this season when he's out Friday and Saturday. Belters will miss him. Stanek has been a crucial part of this middle of the order. 316 through 46 games played. Stanek steps out, now retakes the left side. 2 away, no one on base. Ledbetter set at the belt. Long pause, 1-1 home. Misses outside with the fastball. Tick slower, 87 miles an hour. A right-hander up and throwing in the Belters bullpen. Joe Stellano, a great shift out of the pen so far. His night may be done. Quiet in the Pistol Shrimp bullpen. 2-1. Towering pop-up. Many Pistol Shrimp converge. It'll be the first baseman, Brown, to make the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, all tied at 2. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Joe Stellano replaced Sam Finn in the 2nd inning with 2 away. Absolutely diced through this Pistol Shrimp lineup up and down. Allowed just 1 run back in the 4th inning. Is back for the 6th frame. He'll meet 6, 7, 8 due up for the Pistol Shrimp. First of which the right-handed hitting Chase Roberts. 0 for 2 tonight, a pair of strikeouts. Has a forwards K and a backwards K in his ledger. Solano's first offer. Started to go around, does go all the way around on a breaking ball downstairs.
Had no appeal to either umpire this time on that one.
0-1. Pop up. Jackson Stanek gives chase on the right side. A run out of room. It's the luxury of having 3 umpires that you can get confused on who to appeal to. Still not sure that should be something that causes much confusion. Stellano uses the rosin bag and now retakes the rubber. First batter at the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-2. Fastball misses on the outside half. All square at 2 apiece here in the bottom of the 6th. Pistol Shrimp had a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th in the first game of the doubleheader. 1-2. Cut and a miss, strike 3. Joe Stellano picks up where he left off in the 5th. Another strikeout. His 5th K of the night. Digging in now, the left-handed center fielder, Kirk Weatherford. Walked last time up, came around to score. First offer, fly ball into shallow left field. Thompson coming in on it, has a read on it. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
What you're not going to notice, Alex, is right away, the lights do not cover all the field. There are still some shadows with the sun fully set here that the lights cannot fully get into, especially in center field. Dylan Cody, it looks like big shadow just in deep center. It's hard to cover that entire field if you can't see the ball.
First pitch to Drew Church, slapped fouled on the first base line. 1 for 2 is Church, second inning double, and a ground out to Gavin Michaels at second base in the 4th. Solano comes set, 0-1. Flied foul into the trees behind the press box here. 2 away, no one on base. 2-2 ball game. Solano turns into his wind. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Overbearing fastball. The 6th strikeout of Joe Solano's outing. And he sends the pistol shrimp down yet again. We head to the 7th, all square at 2. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. The final inning of a doubleheader today in Peru. Cornbelters took the first one 7-6 in 10 innings. This time it's all knotted at 2 apiece as we head to the final inning, the 7th. Nolan McCrossin, the captain, digs into the right-hand side. Martin Ledbetter, the right-handed flamethrower, set on the mound. First offer. Fastball called, strike at the knees. McCrossin 0 for 2 in this one. In the first game, didn't have much better fortune. 0 for 3 in that one. 0-1 pitch. Misses inside. Ledbetter has seen 6 Cornbelters today. He sent all 6 back to the dugout. Set at the belt. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to the left side. Roberts picks it, fires it over to first to retire McCrossin for out number 1.
Wow, that was quick. Way that he popped back up after getting down in his stance and sliding in, and then rolled the ball up from his glove to his forearm, grabbed it off with his bare hand, and zipped it over.
Ledbetter's retired all 7 belters he's faced, but he hasn't faced Addison Worthman. Worthman digs into the right side. First offer. Check swing, foul ball. Worthman races away, clearly got a piece of his hand. He's in pain. Not what you want to see if you're the Cornbelters, the hottest hitter in the world, let alone the Prospect League. He's up the third base line.
Say that it hit him. I believe, yeah, he's going to say that he hit him, and he's going to just walk over to first.
It clearly hit his hand based on his reaction. However,
was he in the active swinging motion?
There was a clear crack. One would assume that would be the bat. Regardless, Addison Worthman, back-to-back plate appearances, hit by pitch, and the go-ahead run for the Belters is on first base.
Dangerous base runner, too. 10 stolen bags this season. If I'm him, I'm ready to run.
First pitch to Heineman. Same spot, high and tight. Misses for a ball. I can nearly assure you, KC, Addison Worthman will not be running. Dealing with a knee injury, it's about the only thing that could slow him down this week. 1-0. Fouled straight back. Worthman has the speed to steal bags, KC. I no doubt agree.
We've been saying he's superhuman all game long, right?
I would be willing to wager my entire corn crib paycheck that Addison Worthman will not steal a base. 1-1. Misses downstairs. Wouldn't lose much.
No. I'll do the same. I'll shake on that one.
Worthman leads off first. Heineman awaits the 2-1. Ledbetter readies. Here it is. Ground ball to the left side. Roberts picks it over to second for one. Over to first. The turn in time. Double play for the Pistol Shrimp as they head to the bottom of the seventh, looking to walk it off. Ball square at 2 here in Peru. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Belters have their backs against the wall. All tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. One run across for the Pistol Shrimp will see Illinois Valley leave the doubleheader with a split, something the Cornbelters want to avoid against the Cellar Dwellers Pistol Shrimp. Joe Stellano back for a 5th full inning of work out of the pen. Sam Finn, the starter, able to go just 1 2/3 before being hooked with elbow soreness. 9-1-2 due up for the Pistol Shrimp, first of which Hudson Hall strides into the right-hand batter's box. 1 for 1, a walk in the 2nd inning, and a single against Stellano in the 4th. Sun has left the sky, lights in full effect at Veterans Memorial. First offer of the 7th. Misses outside with a fastball. Cornbelters defense playing straight up. Middle infielders Vogley and Michaels just on the lip of the outfield grass. 1-0. Misses outside with another fastball. Delano sitting at 86 miles an hour on his heater. Steps off the back, now retakes the rubber. The right-hander turns into his wind. Fastball clips the bottom half of the zone for strike 1.
Good way to work himself back in the count after his first 2 pitches were outside. He finds the zone there.
First batter of the bottom of the 7th inning. Solano readies, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hall tried to check his swing, goes all the way around. No appeal needed to Preston Childers, our first base umpire. Solano steps off the back, a right-hander up and moving in the Belters bullpen. It's Jonah Roper, yanks a fastball all the way down to the Belters dugout. Ryan Willard helps him out, tosses it back.
What a throw by Willard.
2-2 pitch. Fly ball foul into the seats on the right side. He'll see another one.
5 strikeouts on the day, though, for Joe Stolano after Sam Finn got 2, 1 to Ireland, and then Chase Roberts. Stolano's been dealing ever since he came in.
Hudson Hall didn't feature in the first game of the doubleheader. 2-2 toss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Add another one to Joe Stolano's account. He's absolutely dicing through this Pistol Shrimp lineup.
Feels like he's rolling his sushi roll right now and adding some shrimp in there. Trying to get out of this one and maybe shaking your head at me. No, on that one.
Never heard that analogy put quite like that. Ethan Silva digs into the left-hand side as the lineup turns over for a 4th time. Solano's first offer. Ground ball to the right side. Stanek fields it just behind the bag, but foul. Silva didn't move out of the box, knew that one was tailing foul, or if it stayed fair, he was dead to rights. Solano moved to the bag to cover in case Stanek needed aid. He'll return back to the mound. Uses the rosin bag, sets himself up on the first base side of the slab. 0-1. Fastball hit well into left field. Thompson camps under it, making just 2 steps to his left for out number 2.
Could see extra innings again here, Alex. First game went into 10 deep. This one, only the game 2 of the doubleheader, so you only play 7 innings. But potentially, we could have 2 games that go full length.
A lot of free baseball tonight. First pitch to Joey Ireland. Catches the outside half of the zone for a strike. Ireland 0 for 3 in the contest. A pair of strikeouts, sandwiching, ground out to second base. 0-1. Broken bat, bloop into center field. Dylan Cody racing in. It'll find the fairway. A 2-out single for Joey Ireland. Breaking ball sawed him off. His bat split completely in half, but it falls into no man's land in right center field.
Yeah, that bat that broke in half, Alex. The barrel part right into the grass. There's going to be a big hole the grounds crew are going to need to figure out at some point. And even then, I mentioned how the lights don't cover the entire outfield. Kind of got lost for Keyser and Cody out in right center.
Winning run on first base with 2 away. First pitch to Carter Brown. Hits off the edge of the barrel, foul.
It's going to be a bit of a discussion between the first base umpire and Joey Ireland, saying Stolano could be potentially looking over his way before throw and making some weird movements, which could lead to a balk.
A tied 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. 0-1. Cut and a miss, strike 2. Breaking ball, Stolano pulled the string on. Uses the rosin bag, checks the scoreboard to confirm there's 2 strikes. Retakes them out. 2 away, 0-2 count. Runner on first. The winning run in a 7-inning second game of the doubleheader. 0-2. Runner breaks. Flied foul. Ireland will have to retreat back to first base. Lights providing the only source of light with the sun completely out of the sky. Dark black night sky here in Peru. Belters hoping to push this to extra innings for the 2nd consecutive game. 0-2. Misses downstairs with the heater.
First pitch that you haven't seen near the zone that Stolano has thrown in this at-bat against Brown. Also not a strikeout victim yet between the 2 pitchers the Cornbelters have thrown out there.
1-2 count. Stolano peeks to first, rocks and fires. Ireland takes off. Heineman's throw down. Michaels applies the tag, got him. Pitch was over Michaels' head. Ireland, frankly, appeared to be in before the ball necessarily got there. The Belters will take it any way they can get it. We head to extra innings for the second game. Both games in the doubleheader today head to extra innings. More baseball coming up next, 2-2, as we head to the 8th inning. You're listening to the Normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Extra inning baseball here in Peru. All tied at 2 after 7 innings. The second game of a doubleheader. First one went through 10. 7-6, the Belters left that one victorious, hoping for the same result in the later half of the doubleheader. Max Heineman takes his place at second base. California extra base rules, the last out of the 7th frame. Eli Keyser, the right-handed right fielder, digs in. First pitch from Ledbetter. Misses high and tight in on the hands with a fastball. Ledbetter has seen 9 Cornbelters, 9 up, 9 down. Hit Addison Worthman, was taken off the base path with a 5-4-3 double play. 1-0. Fastball paints the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. Ledbetter, a hard-throwing right-hander. 86 miles an hour on that fastball. We've seen him reach all the way up to 89. 1-1. Fouled straight back. Eli Keyser, a sac fly, RBI fly ball. Back in the second inning. Struck out in the 5th against Ledbetter. First batter Ledbetter faced entering the game. Long pause to get his signs from Hall. Now comes set at the belt. 1-2. Flied foul. Keyser stays alive.
Alex, you go back to game 1. Cornbelters in extra innings. A double by Tyler Thompson that brought Cody all the way around. And then Thompson came around after the pop-up by Jackson Stanek and Nolan McCrossan on the E6.
1-2. Line drive into right field. Shot stick charging in on it. It gets down. It skips away from him. Here comes Heineman. Get the wave from third. A stand-up RBI double to start extra innings for Eli Keyser.
Impressive. Keyser is talking to you about how I have not seen much out of him this season. Every game that I don't go to, man, he does something good. The one time I'm here for him, he shows up, and especially in this crucial moment. You have Keyser on second. Cornbelters score a run. They take a lead. We still have a close game, 3-2 between these two. And now discussion with Billy Du Bois, Dylan, Cody, and Keyser.
Now the manager for the Pistol Shrimp will come out. Mark Sheehan, the pitching coach. Billy Du Bois effectively called a timeout in this game, calling Eli Keyser over from second base and Dylan Cody due up to bat. So the Pistol Shrimp capitalize. They'll use a mound visit. Almost assuredly, Dylan Cody will be asked to lay one down and move Eli Keyser to third. Cody, The speedster himself has a chance to beat out a well-placed bunt. Even an averagely placed bunt, Cody will have a chance. Moving Keyser to third can put this lead to 2. He feels safe with Jonah Roper expected to come in and close the door in the 8th.
I want to ask you, what do you think Dylan Cody's 40 time would be?
It's got to be quick. Billy Du Bois said before the season that Cody and Barada were 2 of the fastest players in the Prospect League. I think he's absolutely correct. Cody digs into the right-hand side. No one away. Runner on second, Eli Keyser. His bloop double brought in Max Heineman and gave the Belters the lead in extra innings. Ledbetter set at the belt. Peeks to the runner. Now comes home. Cody, a big swing and a miss. No bunt, at least not on the first pitch. But perhaps that was in the plan all along. Roberts, the third baseman, continues to creep in, as does the first baseman, Brown. Shortstop Church holding on Keyser. Now flashes behind a pickoff attempt to second base. Back in safely.
Sometimes you may see a coach even say, stop your bat before you go all the way around and try and aim it up before the pitch comes, just in case. Almost a bunt swing.
0-1. Cody squares the butt, pulls back on a ball that misses outside. No, a called strike 2. That foils the Belters' plans. Cody now with 2 strikes against him. Runner on second, no one away. 0-2 the count to Cody. Ledbetter peeks to second base, now comes home. Fastball misses above the zone. If Dylan Cody can slap one on the ground to the left side, he'll have a real chance to beat this out. Ledbetter long pause to get his signs from Hall. Now comes set. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses downstairs. Count even at 2-2. Cody made 1 plate appearance in the first half of the doubleheader. Struck out after replacing Addison Worthman in the field. 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Martin Ledbetter, an overpowering fastball, sends Dylan Cody down on strikes.
His 4th strikeout of the night, Ledbetter has. He's gotten Cody twice, Keyser once, and then now you turn over the order to Gavin Michaels.
Carter Blakeney will pinch hit for Gavin Michaels. Michaels 0 for 3 in this one. In the first contest, he registered the same account, 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts in each of the 2 contests. Carter Blakeney will try his hand. Peek back at Keyser at second, who starts to go, holds back. Pitch a called strike, throw down the furthest throw you can make. Keyser gets back in safely.
He was almost halfway between second and third. When he broke, pitcher had no idea and Ledbetter where he was. No one covering the base, and then Hall the only one being aware of exactly where he was to throw it down.
Blakeney 1 for 3 in the first contest with a single. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 away, runner on second. Belters took the lead in this extra frame. They lead 3-2. Looking to add on insurance before the Pistol Shrimp bats come back to the plate. Pinch hitting Carter Blakeney. 0-2. Misses outside. Plenty of fans still here in Peru. A long day of baseball. A doubleheader, both of which have gone to extra innings. Ledbetter long looking. Peek back to second base. Keyser extends his lead. 1-2 home. Blue foul ball on the right side.
Seeing the ball, though, when it's in the top of the zone, that's where Ledbetter has continued to attack at this at-bat against Blakeney. And Blakeney coming in for Michaels, who's struggled. You mentioned he does not hit well on the road.
1-2. Fouled straight back. Carter Blakeney steps out, walks around the batter's boxes. Restraps his royal blue batting gloves. Kicks a black cedar bat off his feet and retakes the right side. Runner on second with one away. Ledbetter comes set. Kicks and fires. Another foul ball for Carter Blakeney. Stays alive.
Alex, here, if I'm Ledbetter, I've attacked the top and the outside portion of the zone against this batter. Look for something low here, something that he's not going to expect. Most likely an off-speed pitch, maybe a little low and outside to make him reach for it.
Second baseman Silva holds on Keyser. 1-2 home. Breaking ball called, strike three. Locks up Keyser right at the knees. Blakeney for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Martin Ledbetter.
5 strikeouts on the day, the 6th collectively between the 2 pitchers that the Pistol Shrimp have thrown against the Cornbelters here in Game 2.
Ledbetter comes set. Tyler Thompson in on the right-hand side. First offer, misses away. Tyler Thompson, 59 hits after collecting 2 more in the first 3 innings. Grounded out his last time up. Ledbetter set at the belt, a peek to second base. Comes to the plate. Misses down low with a fastball. Ledbetter wipes sweat off his face. Now retakes the first base side of the rubber. Ledbetter set at the belt. Hurls the 2-0 home. Misses downstairs. 3-0 to Tyler Thompson. Thompson had the hit in the first contest that gave the Belters the lead in extra innings. Hoping to add an insurance run here. 2 away, runner on second. Ledbetter set at the belt. Long pause, now the 3-0. Misses down low with the fastball. A 4-pitch walk to Tyler Thompson.
Well, this is the guy that you want to face, though, if you're Ledbetter and Ben Vogley. 2 down, runners on first and second. Vogley's 0 of 3 on the day. Popped up, ground out, and then another pop fly into left field. He hasn't put much of a charge into a ball since the first game where you had a single back in the 6th inning, and his track stopped on the third base back.
Ben Vogley in on the left side. Ledbetter readies the 0-0. Misses away with the heater. KC, I've seen Ben Vogley hit enough times this summer that I could tell you precisely what's going to happen next. Ledbetter's going to leave a changeup over the plate. Ben Vogley is going to hit a home run and seal this one. 1-0. Misses downstairs with the breaking ball.
Pretty sure that was a curveball way outside.
Not the next pitch, I didn't say. Ben Vogley has a knack for adding on insurance runs with the long ball. It's been a minute since he's hit one. 4 home runs on the summer. Addison Worthman overtook him for the Belters lead. Talk with Hall to Ledbetter. Now retreats behind the plate. Ledbetter will hang a changeup, Casey, and Vogley will deposit it over the wall. 2-0. Misses way outside with the fastball. Maybe not if Ledbetter can't throw a strike. 2 away, runners on first and second. 3-0 count to Ben Vogley. Long pause, here it is. Strike 1, fired right down the middle. Jackson Stanek waits on deck. Pistol Shrimp don't want to face Stanek with the bases loaded. 3-1. This is head high. A 5-pitch walk, back-to-back free passes issued by Martin Ledbetter. And the Belters have the bases loaded in extras.
Yeah, the last home run, July 18th for Ben Vogley. Changeup wasn't thrown there in that at-bat, but this is also not the guy that you want to pitch to in Jackson Stanek. He is dangerous.
How about the Southwestern Illinois College home run single-season leader? Stanek deposited 24 big bombs in the spring. Strides into the left-hand box with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offer. Takes a called strike in at the letters. Stanek tonight hasn't seen the ball drop his way. 0 for 3. Chance to change the narrative with 1 swing of the bat here in extra innings. Ledbetter set at the belt. 0-1. Foul ball in on the hands. Puts it into the seats. Boomstick still going here at Veterans Memorial Park, even this late into the night.
It's only 9:08 p.m. It's not that late.
Ledbetter set 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Belters leave the bases loaded, but get the run to put them ahead in extras. You're listening to the normal Cornbelters on the Cornbelters YouTube. Belters looking to slam the door on the Pistol Shrimp in the bottom of the 8th. Don't go anywhere. Back for the bottom of the 8th inning. A 7-inning game, the second half of a doubleheader that also went to extra innings. Cornbelters push one across in the top half of the frame. Lead 3-2. Jonah Roper called upon to shut the door on the Pistol Shrimp. Roper, an all-star, making yet another appearance for this Cornbelters side that has called upon him so often. Runner on second via the California rules is Joey Ireland. Carter Brown in on the right-hand side. Roper's first pitch. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. Heineman couldn't squeeze it, but no advance.
Dallin Cody now coming in for Gavin Michaels. He's on the second base bag. Moved into center field is Blakeney.
Defensive change as the Cornbelters look to keep this where it is. Time is called. Pistol Shrimp manager now will implement a pinch runner. It's not like he had 5 minutes previously in the half inning to do so. So now he'll call not even a pinch runner. He'll just call timeout.
That's the way to do it. You know? You want me to explain why to you, Alex? You throw off the groove of Jonah Roper, a guy who's known to be one of the best pitchers in the entire Prospect League, an all-star, making his 17th appearance, 35 Ks to his name. You don't want him to get in a groove, throw strike after strike after strike, especially if you saw Joe Stolano, who only topped out around 86, and then you get Roper, who can top out around 91, 92. Your batters need time to adjust to that.
We've seen the equivalent of an NBA timeout twice tonight where the manager gathers his players. It's rare in baseball to see the game completely stopped like that. McCrossan, the Belters veteran, takes up third base. At first baseman, another veteran standing. Neither are the quickest movers, but both have a very high baseball IQ. A bunt laid down, they'll know what to do with it. Runner on second, no one away. Pistol Shrimp chasing the equalizing run in the bottom of the 8th. Carter Brown from the right-hand side. Roper comes home. Bounces a fastball in the dirt. Kicks off Heineman back to him. Advancing the 90 feet is Joey Ireland.
Not the situation that you want there for the Cornbelters, but for the Pistol Shrimp, you're happy about it. You have a guy 90 feet away now from tying it up here in the bottom of the 8th.
Infield comes in, playing on the lip of the infield grass. Roper's 2-0. Slider catches enough of the zone for strike 1. Roper, a hard-throwing right-hander, slowed it way down, 74 miles an hour on the breaking ball. Tying run stands 90 feet away at third base. Carter Brown awaits a 2-1. Slider drops into the zone for strike 2. Back-to-back breaking balls from Jonah Roper. Counts even at 2-2. Belters infield in. Roper set at the belt. Hurls the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jonah Roper sends down Carter Brown on strikes. Caden Shotstick in on the right-hand side. 1 away, runner on third. Belters lead 3-2 here in extra innings. Pistol Shrimp looking to walk it off or at least send this game to a 9th. 0-0. Slider bounces in front of the plate. Heineman does a brilliant job to block it.
And overall, though, for Jonah Roper, continuing to go to his off-speed pitches. He mixes in the curveball with the slider and the fastball. Went curveball, slider, slider, like you've been saying, and getting the batters to go all the way around.
Shotstick 0 for 3 tonight. Pair of groundouts to Vogley. Roper looks in for his signs. Now comes set. Big deep breath. 1-0. Breaking ball misses below the zone. Relying heavily on the breaking ball. Now again, the Pistol Shrimp want to call timeout. This is, I must say, Casey, this is ridiculous. To slow the baseball, the home plate umpire should not allow this. The Pistol Shrimp are genuinely just calling timeout. You get 1 offensive timeout per inning. This is their second.
And Willard didn't even get a chance. Ryan Willard for the Cornbelters. Not a chance to go speak with his pitcher and catcher.
Things set back up. The Cornbelters don't prevail tonight. I'm sure the bus ride home will have talk of a protest. 1 away, infield comes in. Runner on third, Caden Shotstick against Jonah Roper. Right on right. Here's the 2-0. Misses downstairs.
I wouldn't be surprised about the protest. I know that you and Vi have sat on some of the bus rides, and there's been some good talks about things not to do and things to do. General Manager Jarrett Rogers went on the bus to Clinton. Everyone was on their best behavior.
It's tough to imagine that bus on their best behavior. 3-0. Clips the top half of the zone for strike 1. Shotstick started to head towards first. Will step back into the box. Still ahead in the count. Hitters count 3-1. 1 away, runner on third. Joey Ireland 90 feet away from tying this ball game at 3. 3-1 pitch. Slider misses outside. Runners on the corners for the Pistol Shrimp.
No arm warming up. Full trust in Jonah Roper to close this one out. 1 insurance run on the board if you want to continue to go in deeper into this game. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Cornbelters lead 3-2.
Roper is the Belters' calling card. They go to Roper when they need something to happen. The last time out, he was making his 3rd appearance in 3 games. And O'Fallon jumped all over him. 1 away, runners on first and third for Ryan Duncan. The left fielder hits from the right-hand side. Another time is called. It'll be a pinch runner for the Pistol Shrimp. Really slowing this thing down as much as they can.
It will be Elliot Alicea.
He'll replace Caden Shotstick and represents the winning run. Roper looks in for his signs, 1 away. Peek at first, a throw over. Stanek makes the catch above his head. Fires it back to Roper. Tying run on third, winning on first base as the Belters lead 3-2 here in extra innings. First pitch to Duncan. Misses downstairs with the off speed. A guy as hard throwing as Roper typically doesn't lean this heavily on the off speed stuff. Belters middle infield, Cody and Vogley in double play depth. 1-0 pitch. Fouled right off the glove of Hahnemann. Count goes to 1-1.
Look at the past few games that Roper appeared in. You mentioned the O'Fallon game, only pitched in a third of the inning. Allowed 2 hits to come in, a run to score. Prior to that, he was one of the best pitchers on the staff. 3 hits against Clinton was allowed in that 6-5 loss. He went through 3 1/3, one of his longest outings all season long.
Ground ball up the middle can end it. Pickoff attempt to first, off. Takes the runner, throw to the plate. Heinemann's tag, got him! The Belters save a run, a pickoff attempt from Jonah Roper to first base. Stanek fires it home. Home plate umpire Luigi Guerrero says he got him. We have privy to a replay here in the booth.
Looks like he got him there.
Belters will take it any way they can. 2 away, runner on second. Not a good business decision if you're the Pistol Shrimp to trade an out for a run right there.
I need some boomsticks of my own for the Cornbelters.
1-1 count to Duncan. Roper stares in, feeling a lot better about his predicament now that the runner on third is gone. 1-1. Fastball low in the zone, clips off Heinemann's leg, and now the runner on third returns, Casey. Alicier moves over 90 feet to third base.
It's pretty much like nothing happened there, if you think about it.
It's as if the pickoff to first
Didn't,
got him.
right?
Taking the runner off first base. 2 away, tying run, leads off third. Ryan Duncan, the starting pitcher in the first game of the doubleheader, hits from the right-hand side. Cornbelters middle infield spreads further apart from the bag. 2-1 home. Swave and a miss, strike 2.
This is where it could end right here, Alex. The Cornbelters pitcher, Jonah Roper. One good pitch here, and he could end it.
Roper, long pause to get the signs from Heinemann. Peek at the tying run at third base. Hurls the 2-2 home. Strike 3 looking. Jonah Roper sends Ryan Duncan back to the dugout window shopping, and the Belters win. Jonah Roper closes the door in extra innings, and the Cornbelters leave Peru with back-to-back extra inning victories in a doubleheader over Illinois Valley.
Cornbelters need those wins, especially if they want to make a push to the playoffs. Coach Billy Du Bois said that's the goal, playoffs and then a championship. A win here tonight will push that momentum forward, especially with Clinton losing to Burlington. All they need now, Cornbelters, to win out and have one of the best chances to make the playoffs.
Need some help from the Bees as well. A day that started at a 4:35 first pitch, ends at 9:21 with a Jonah Roper strikeout. Belters take 2 from Illinois Valley on a day that will be remembered for a few things. Joe Stellano, an impressive performance in the second game. But, man, I can't get the Addison Worthman 400-foot, 109-mile exit velocity home run out of my head.
Right there with you. One of the hardest hit balls we've seen all season long. And now the Cornbelters can celebrate.
Belters head home with 2 more wins under their account. Cornbelters head on the road to Quincy tomorrow night. Victors of the first half already having clinched a playoff spot. Belters looking to join them. I'm Alex Ferens alongside Casey Stevens. One more time, your final in Peru. Belters 3-2 over Illinois Valley.